argue what that tomorrow becomes today, because it doesn't matter what the issue is. The bigger issue is the fact that the two-party system that has a stranglehold of status quo thinks that they can do whatever they want to do without suffering any repercussions or consequences of their actions. Sooner or later, there's going to be a blowback.
There has to be. And I think that's going to be, when we look back in a couple of years at this presidential election, and there's a lot of people whose heads will explode when I say this, but I think the guy who gets elected, whether President Obama gets reelected or Mitt Romney takes it for the first time, regardless of who gets elected, that will be the small storyline of this election season. The big storyline is going to be that there was a huge pushback finally against this idea of these two parties, and that a liberty movement within both parties began this year because of the disenfranchisement of the people who were supposed to have a voice and didn't have one. I think that will be the major storyline out of this year when we look back on it in a couple of years.
Let's say they muscle through Mitt Romney, or they muscle through God and Jerusalem on the Democrat side. Will the GOP and or the Democrats suffer down balance, meaning that the grassroots movements that would be out there making sure Republicans maintain control of the House or get control of the Senate or not? Will that be where the grassroots movement is going to exact their revenge on this big power grab?
I think that the only reason the Republican Party even allows the so-called Tea Party candidates or the Tea Party themselves to have a voice is because they need them, not because they want them. We know that. But they need them because of the fact that these Tea Party groups have become so grassroots, and they're good at getting out the vote, and they're good at networking with each other, again, via internet and social media and whatever it might be. And they need them badly. And I think that the only tool that those grassroots groups have is to really fight back and to turn on the party themselves. And to turn them, we're going to try to flip the party from the bottom up. One thing that I think the Liberty Movement learned this year that they had never known prior to really middle of 2008 and then certainly moving into this season is that these elections are not won and lost at the ballot box. They're won and lost in state party leadership backroom deals. And so if you're going to fix the party, you can't just worry about candidates. You have to worry about who you're electing as your state committee man and state committee woman, who's in the positions at the top of the party within the counties.